just mentioned it, is the blocking. They've got to work, shore up that blocking, and not just the linemen, but even the skilled people were missing blocks in last week's game. They've got to be consistent on offense, both running and passing. There was no consistency last week. They were able to set a tone for themselves or a rhythm, and so they're going to have to be able to do that. And one thing I saw, make sure they're running sharp pass routes. And then they have to have good pass defense. They gave up some big plays last week based on pass defense. A lot of it was just maybe out of position or miscommunication, but they got to shore those up.
John, even though Owen Valley's won the last two meetings, Indian Creek still has the lead in the all-time series.
Yeah, it's 5-2 in that series. Indian Creek won the first 5 games, and then the last 2 have went to Owen Valley, including last year's 41-39 overtime thriller. Owen Valley is 1-2 on this field.
And we might say, since our last visit 2 years ago here, it went from grass to beautiful field turf out there.
Amazing.
Yeah, it's really pretty. Got the blue end zones with the red lettering, the white trim, the Braves logo out there, and the I and C locked at midfield at the 50-yard line. It looks like Owen Valley has won the toss, maybe deferred?
No, I think
Indian Creek won.
Yeah.
Indian Creek won the toss, deferred. Owen Valley will receive the ball first, and Indian Creek will receive the ball first in the second half. So that's what we're looking at. John, we were talking during a commercial break. Indian Creek suffered a tough injury. Lance Butler, standout wide receiver, he's got a knee brace out there. Of course, he just has his jersey on and a pair of shorts, not able to go, and that's a huge loss for Coach Gillen and the Braves.
Yeah, he would have been a senior, and he sustained an ACL injury during a 4-way scrimmage that involved Beech Grove Covenant Christian and B&L this summer.
Yeah, I hate to see that.
And also a receiver that I have not seen play yet, and he's played defense, that Levi Pappas. Now, he had 28 catches last year for 402 yards, so I don't know that he's just on defense or he's just not played offense yet. Also, we might want to mention Jackson Ramey. Last year as a freshman, he caught 38 passes for 764 yards. So they got some threats, and Owen Valley's got to be aware of where they are on the field.
Want to welcome aboard. If you have YouTube, which I think most of you do, you can watch the game live with our broadcast. Go to the Owen Valley Patriots YouTube page. Just search for Owen Valley Patriots. You'll find it. You can watch the game and listen to our radio broadcast on that here this evening. And a couple of young men we appreciate upstairs in the press box got things hooked up. So we're a part of the Owen Valley Patriots YouTube broadcast here tonight. So not only online, on your radio, now on YouTube. John, how about that?
That's good. And you know what else is good?
Well, we got the kickoff. It's brought to you by the Law
I was
Office.
going to jump in.
The Law Office of Hickam and Lorenz. Experience that speaks for itself. And the kicker is Aiden Long, a sophomore, 5'6". He is 8 of 8 on point afters here over the first couple of weeks of the season.
Now, that's an unusual lineman. I've never seen that on a kickoff.
Yeah, Owen Valley has, let's see, what
all
is that?
5 of their front guys within the sideline just to midfield.
Yeah, to our near side. We are on, I guess, what would be the east. Or see, no, not the east. I guess we would be on
that's
the,
why.
The south end of the
That's
location.
why Indian Creek does that little false step like they're going to onside it, but they didn't.
Tim Harden, one of the deep men for Owen Valley, number 7. We saw how dangerous he is. And Calvin Dean, number 2. It's going to come to Harden near side on the kickoff from the 17 across the 20 to the 30 up the middle of the field, trying to cut it out to the left. He'll struggle for a couple of more yards and go down right near in between the hashes at about the 32-yard lines where Owen Valley's offense will take over. Of course, led by quarterback Eli Anderson, number 8 in the backfield. Number 3, Kyvan Bandy. You've got Braden Philippi lined up at wide receiver along with Rhett Manuel. You'll see Harden out there, Timmy Harden. Calvin Dino sub in. Also, number 16, Edward Dubois. And we'll talk about the guys up front. At left tackle is number 58. That is Andrew McKinney. Left guard is Hemi Shepard. Number 66, the center. Number 51, that is Lee Ammerman. A right guard, Colby Pardue, number 72. And at right tackle, number 55, Braden McDonald. Shotgun snap, first play of the game, handoff to Kyvan Bandy, breaks a tackle or 2 for maybe a couple of yards. We'll give him maybe 3, it looks like, after the 35. Should bring up a second down and 7. Owen Valley in the road white jerseys with the red numerals trimmed in blue, the white helmets with the OV logo, the red and blue stripe down the middle. They come out no huddle, line up at the line of scrimmage at the 35, where it's second down and 7. They are left to right on your radio dial. Here's Bandy right side, looking for a hole, cuts it up through 42, 40, 45, breaking a tackle. Stopped just short of midfield. Now they say he fumbled the ball. We'll see if they marked him down or
No,
not.
he's marking him down.
All right, they are going to mark him down. Indian Creek came up with it. The ball did pop out, but Bandy was already down on the play, and he picks up a first down just shy of midfield. Insurance Services first down. 205 East Morgan Street, Spencer, helping you build and protect your future. Good movement up front. Bandy to the near side, across midfield into Indian Creek territory. He gets hammered out of bounds here on the near sideline, right down in front of us.
Number 13, Bryce Turner.
Number 13 on the tackle, Bryce Turner of Indian Creek. Tonight's Owen Valley starters.
Second down.
Brought to you by Byers Home Furnishings. Check out the great furniture selection at Byers Home Furnishings, Morgan Street, Spencer, also Main Street, Bloomfield. In Spencer, call 812-829-8881. Second down and 8 from the Indian Creek 48-yard line. Just underway. Opening quarter here tonight on a beautiful Friday night here across the central Indiana area. Shotgun snap, Anderson fakes, throws out here to the right, intended for Philippi, thrown a bit behind him. Was not going to get much yardage, John. It was thrown over here. They're lined up on the right hash and short, thrown over to the right side, so that sideline was going to be kind of an extra defender.
Yeah, that's just going to be a pass to just get maybe 3-4 yards if completed.
Yeah, would have been lucky to get that, I think.
Yeah, it wasn't a very long route.
Yeah, and threw it behind him a bit.
In his first quarter, brought to you by Community Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram of Bloomington.
Third down and 8 from the Indian Creek 48-yard line. Anderson, long shotgun snap. Looks over the middle for the slant, and Harden was the intended receiver, but he never turned around for it. Now, John, we heard that Derek Atkinson was not going to go tonight during the pregame show, but he's out there, number 22. He was near that ball as well. I think Atkinson maybe thought that ball was going to come to him, but it's incomplete. And Owen Valley, I'm sure, probably, well, who knows? Looks like they're lining up to go
Well, they
for it
lined
here.
up in this, and they still punted last week.
Yep. And they look over to the sideline. It's 4th and 8 at the Indian Creek 48-yard line. They may end up taking some kind of delay of game penalty here and 5 yards. I wouldn't think you'd want to use a timeout. It looks like they may be going for it.
Yep.
There's the snap.
They are.
Anderson to throw. Looking deep over the right side. Has Philippi back there and just overthrew him. There was some bumping going
do
on
have a
about the
flag.
15-yard line.
I think it's going to be illegal receiver.
Downfield.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does look like maybe a couple of Patriot linemen were all the way down the Indian Creek past their 45. Philippi got bumped just a little bit, inadvertent contact, and John, you're right, it was an eligible receiver downfield, so even if that pass would have been completed, it would have been brought back due to the penalty.
That was a nice throw by Anderson.
Yeah, had a
Really nice throw. Distance, height.
Absolutely, nice spiral. And just a bump down here threw off the timing, and Philippi still had his man beat after the bump. But Indian Creek with excellent field position. 1st and 10, just shy of midfield. We'll see quarterback Jalen Sauer for the first time, 5'10", 200-pound senior. He's also their punter. Shotgun snap. Looking to throw, right-handed thrower over the middle, deep down the middle. It's caught. Inside the 30, down to around the 28-yard line. On the stop was Rhett Manuel for Owen Valley. Number 20, though, Malachi Mink, who was their leading rusher. Also one of their top receivers with the first down catch. And Indian Creek's cooking here on their first play. Inside the 30, down to the Owen Valley 27-yard line. No score, 10:19 left on the clock. First quarter on the IU Credit Union scoreboard. Patriots need to get some pressure on that QB. He's going to fake the toss, cut it back inside, has some room. Again, Sauer loves to run the football and gets inside the 25, close to the 20-yard line. So really good running room on first down. He's going to be a couple of yards shy of the first down and into the red zone. The People State Bank red zone. People State Bank, where their business is people, serving the community over 100 years. Check them out on the web, psbanywhere.com.
Who ran that? Oh, the quarterback did, didn't
Sauer
he? Yeah, Sauer did.
You'll probably see that happening a
Yeah.
lot. Trips to the right, single receiver left. Second down and 3 after the 7-yard pickup. Sauer again keeps it. Eludes one tackler, has the first down inside the 15. He'll be brought down near the 13-yard line. Pick up a 7. Again, Owen Valley, a couple of missed tackles inside there, John. Could have had him for just a short gain, and instead it's a first down.
Results in Indian Creek Braves.
9:32 left in this opening quarter. The Braves now deep in Owen Valley territory in this scoreless ball game. Again, just underway. We've only played about 2.5 minutes. This time Indian Creek, single receiver to the right and left. And Sauer will give this time to Mink straight ahead. This time the Owen Valley interior line doing a good job bottling that up for just maybe about a yard gain. Good job inside that time by the Patriot defense. Up front, they've got number 28, Brian Richardson. Also in there, Christian Adams, number 6. Colby Pardue, 72. Hemi Shepard, who made the stop there, number 66. Also in D is Braden Philippi. Kyvan Bandy at linebacker. You've got it, Edward Dubois, number 16. Corners are Atkinson, and I'm looking to see if he's out there going both ways with that high ankle sprain. Calvin Dean back there along with Rhett Manuel, and then Troy Harden, another safety.
Oh, nice play.
Nice defensive play that time of the Patriots. Mink on the carry once again for short yardage for about a yard down to the 11. Sets up a 3rd and long situation here. See if the Owen Valley Patriots on their first defensive possession of the night can come out and do a little bend but don't break here. Scoreless with 8:27 left. Opening quarter, first possession for Indian Creek. Again, Owen Valley went for it at the Indian Creek 48 on 4th and 8. Did not make it. 3rd down. Patriots, they're trying to draw him offside. The quarterback, Sauer, is by clapping a little bit. Patriots holding their water.
You may want to look for him to roll out, run-pass option.
8 seconds on the play clock. He's looking to throw. Right side, has a man back there. Overthrew him, though. He was wide open. Pass was intended for number 5, Jackson Palmer, and just over out about 2 or 3 yards in front of him. Incomplete. Brings up 4th down, and looks like the kicking unit will come on. Aiden Long. This will be his first field goal attempt, I believe, of the season.
See, that comes where that timing with the summer and, it's still early in the season because he was open. He just overthrew him.
Clock stopped on the incompletion. Field goal attempt for Aiden Long. Looks like this is going to be about a 28-yard attempt. Right in the middle almost. Maybe a little bit more to the left side of the uprights. See if Long can put this through here. No breeze at all. You look at the flags. They are hanging limp this evening. Good snap. Long's kick. And it looks right down the middle. And it looks like it had enough distance. It's good. Wasn't a real long kick, but had enough distance to make it over the crossbar with 7:17 to go. Opening quarter on the IU Credit Union scoreboard. Indian Creek draws first blood here, 3-0. But that, to me, John, could be maybe a slight victory for the Owen Valley defense.
Yeah, they bounced back, giving up a big pass play. Again, another big play and a long run. So 2 plays helped Indian Creek in that drive. But the Owen Valley defense held up there in the last 3 plays and did a great job there and forced them to hit a field goal.
So 3-0 ball game, 7:17 left here in the first quarter.
Still a score, but it's better than 7.
Yes. Well, and especially considering taking over near midfield when we had the change of possession.
Yeah, they only had to go basically 52 yards.
Yep. But Owen Valley, a little bend but don't break him, got the job done. By the way, our changes of possession brought to you by Langwell Title Company, serving Owen and surrounding counties since 1958. Indian Creek will kick off for the second time. 3-0 ball game. Owen Valley showed they can move the ball a little bit on the ground with Kyvan Bandy on that opening possession.
It seemed like that's what they're trying to establish is the running game, which hopefully open up the passing. But if you remember, Tony, when they started passing the ball, it kind of slowed the drive down there.
And you're listening to WCLS 97.7 The Sound on your radio, 97.7 FM, streaming online, WCLS977.com. And tonight, thanks to the Owen Valley Patriots YouTube page, Owen Valley Patriots, search for them for YouTube, and you can actually watch the game right now on there live or watch the replay of it later on. And they've been kind enough to put our play-by-play over the broadcast this evening. So thanks to the young men that are doing a great job, working hard upstairs on top of the press box, putting that all together this evening. Aiden Long fakes the little. He almost stepped across the line of scrimmage.
With
The
his
kicker
back
did.
foot.
Faking a little onside kick. Now they'll line up at the conventional method here and boot it away from right to left. Indian Creek in his first quarter in their home blue. Red numerals trimmed in white, white pants, white helmets, line drive kick. Coming down the middle, scooped up and bobbled, and then the Patriots wisely falling on it is number 5, Jaden Douglas. Not bad field position for Owen Valley. They'll start first and 10 at their own 27-yard line. Again, the Patriots left to right on the radio dial.
Well, the last kick, they started at the 32.
And we do, I'm looking at the flags here. The flags on the goalpost aren't really moving much, but the flag here and across the way. So we've got a little breeze that's maybe at Indian Creek's backs, more of a side, left to right side breeze, though. I don't think it's going to play much of a factor here this evening, though.
Yeah, I don't think so.
First and 10. Handoff to the left this time. Bandy turning the corner, looking for some running room and stretching it out nicely, the defense for Indian Creek. Not much running room there that time. Bandy was looking for a place to cut it back inside, but just absolutely couldn't find anywhere to go. And looks like no gain on the play. It'll be second down, maybe a yard, it looks like.
Wait a minute, they started on the 28.
I thought they started on the 27, but evidently it's the 28. Second down and 10. No gain on that play for the Owen Valley offense. Anderson looking left, fires, and it is in and out of the hands of the intended receiver over there. Pretty good throw. Atkinson just couldn't hang on to it. Looked like Johnny was anticipating the contact, and just from here, and again, it's all the way across the field, looked like Derek might have taken his eye off the ball, was looking to
that or
take off.
he's blaming the gloves because the gloves just came off.
He threw them off.
He threw them off.
Trips to the right this time. In the slot is Harden. Calvin Dean along with Philippi wide right. Single receiver left on 3rd and 10. And Anderson throws it to Philippi, looking for some blocks in a wide receiver screen. Gets good yardage across the 35, close to the 36-yard line. Going to be about 3 yards shy of that first down. An Owen Valley punting unit will have to come on as it'll be 4th down and 3. They're actually going to mark it to the 35-yard line. So we'll give him 7 yards. But again, although we're not seeing the punting unit out there yet, they're lined up to run an offensive play. I would be really
like
shocked.
Said, they punted out in this formation last week.
Yeah, I'd be shocked if they punted here. Bandy can punt pretty well. They are going to snap the ball and give it to Kybin straight ahead. And he's got the first down and more. 40, 45, straight ahead over the 50-yard line. A little gamble by Owen Valley. I thought the last possession was a gamble, but that's a big gamble there. But Coach Joe White and his staff saw something, and Bandy straight ahead across midfield to the 49-yard line of Indian Creek. Insurance Services first down. And 2, that gives you a little momentum back, Coach.
Yeah, it sure does.
First and 10.
Gives you a lot of confidence in your offense.
No huddle. Fake to Bandy. Anderson looking for Philippi. Fires it in there on the slant. It's caught inside the 30 down to the 29-yard line. First and 10 again. Owen Valley on the move. Braden Philippi. And I mean, that was a strike from Eli Anderson, John. Beautiful throw. First and 10 to the 29. Here we go again. This time Bandy to the right. Catching Indian Creek back on their heels. Carrying the ball carriers. Looks like this one's coming back. Penalty flag thrown at about the 29. Now, John, the new rule, they don't count it from where the flag. They count it from the line of scrimmage, right?
Right. Yeah, that came about when I heard coaches yelling hold, and then saying, here comes the flag.
Right.
Yeah.
You never did that, did you?
No.
Back in the day?
No.
I see your nose starting to grow just a little bit.
Well, when you hear them yelling, you start looking, that might have been a hold. I'll throw the flag.
3-0 Indian Creek lead.
But could have happened on a smaller gain. No, it's got to happen on one you get some good yardage.
That's going to bring it back to the 39. It'll be 1st and 20 down for Owen Valley at the Indian Creek 39. Still in good shape, though, field position-wise. Just a long way to go for a first down here.
Oh, there's 5
Indian
yards
Creek
back.
just jumped. Now the Patriots, a little hard count from Eli Anderson. That's our first penalty of the night. It'll go on the Indian Creek Braves. So that'll be first down and 15 now as they move the chains forward 5 yards to the 34-yard line. Anderson's got a nice arm on him, though. Of course, he's got those wheels as well. The junior quarterback, 6 foot, 170 pounds, number 8, looking to throw again. Here comes the rush. He steps up, eludes it. If he can get to the outside, he cuts it back in.
Should have kept going out.
Yeah, I thought so too. He cut it back in where the defender was and couldn't quite get the one block he needed. Nope, it'll be just back to the line of scrimmage. Second down and 15. Yeah, I thought he was going to. He did kind of tuck it and head out to the left. I'm like you, John. I thought maybe he might have
get around that edge, and instead he cut back upfield right to the defense.
Of course, he can see
out
in front of him a lot better than what we can from up
true.
here. Delay handoff. This time it's number 21 in there. Getting a carry, Timothy Wheeler, 5'7" junior. Carries the pigskin down close to the 30-yard line. They'll mark it right at the 30. And it will be third down and 11. Pickup of 4. You got to figure Owen Valley in 4-down territory here. Trailing 3-0. 4:45 left. Opening quarter on the IU Credit Union scoreboard.
Be nice to try to pick up half of what you got here that you need.
Atkinson split wide left. In the slot right is Calvin Dean. Wide right is Braden Philippi. Du Bois lined up in the slot right.
Man to man, I'd throw that ball and let him.
Anderson looking for Atkinson, and he makes the catch. It'll be short of the first down. He's driven out of bounds on the far side. He caught it at about the 23-yard line. Have to get down to the 19, so it's going to be 4th and about 4 for Owen Valley. Kind of figure they'll go for it here, trailing 3-0. So we're starting to get into the latter part of the first quarter here on a beautiful night, week 3, kicking off Labor Day weekend with some Friday night lights
This
high
is
school
a
football.
nice drive. It's really important they get a first down here. They don't need to score. They just got to get a first down.
Owen Valley, though, doing a good job controlling some clock and moving the football. 4th and 4. Let's see if they can get him to jump. They do not. Anderson fires it high, and it's a little bit behind Philippi. Good coverage over there by number 5, Jackson Palmer. Ball kind of hit Philippi a little bit behind him. He tried to grab that one-handed grab with the left hand and pin it to his shoulder pad, but the coverage was right there to kind of knock it down. Incomplete, but good call. I thought Anderson for a second, I don't know if he was trying to fake the defense, but he just kind of looked like he was delaying for a second.
Yeah. I think he tried to get the defense to look at Kyvan as he was coming, or not Kyvan, but it was
Dean, maybe?
it was Wheeler coming out to the side here, and then open up that window. Okay, big defensive stand now for Owen Valley. They can force a punt here inside Indian Creek's territory.
Stack formation to the left for the Braves. Jalen Sauer will keep it this time on the read option.
Good read.
Tripped up and hit nicely.
Harden.
Right about the 23-yard line. Tim Harden putting the stick that time. They're going to mark it to the 24. Gain of only a yard. Second down and 9. That's where you've got an athletic quarterback, and Sauer is limping just a little bit.
Oh, he got hit pretty good in that thigh area.
That's where you almost got to sometimes just key on the quarterback and not buy the fakes, John. And Tim Harden really played disciplined football.
Well, it's just like playing against what used to be the wishbone or the veer. You've got certain jobs, and if you do your job, you'll be seeing that quarterback. But if you go for the ball and the quarterback has it, then you're out of position.
Second down and 9. Twins left. Give to Mink. Nice hole straight ahead. Pardue trying to strip the ball out, but good running, good surge by the Indian Creek line all the way out to about the 29. So a pickup of 5 on the play brings up 3rd down and 4 for the Indian Creek Braves. They have to get to the 33-yard line.
And that was Mink
down.
again, correct?
Yeah, Malachi Mink going to carry the numbers.
Yeah, I
Those
didn't
red
have
numbers are a little hard to see.
right at the moment, yes.
Edgewood has those red numbers on there when they play at home, and on those black jerseys. Boy, those are hard to see with that red turf. 3rd down and 4. Shotgun snap. Mink with the ball.
See, it's not Mink, that's Duncan.
All right, that's going to be Duncan, the carry that time.
He's number 10. Malachi's number 20.
Nathan Dunnigan on the carry, and only about a yard gain to the 30-yard line. It'll be 4th down and 3.
Good defensive stand.
Now, Sauer, the quarterback, is their punter. Malachi Mink will come out. If you're Owen Valley, if they line up like they're going to go for it, you want to make sure that you don't jump off sides here and give them an automatic first down. It's 4th and 3 from the 30. Patriots do not have anybody back. Again, he's trying to get Owen Valley to jump offside here. Play clock down to 10 seconds. There's the snap, and Sauer boots it nicely. Again, Owen Valley has no one back, and that's going to take an Indian Creek roll. It bounced at about the 29 and still rolling inside the 10 and then down to about the 6-yard line. You're talking about flipping the field position right there.
Yeah, big time. But the Owen Valley defense did what they had to do. Unfortunately, Indian Creek gets off a nice punt. Well, nice punt and then a nice roll after it.
I tell you, though, John, from what we've seen, Owen Valley's protected the quarterback pretty well thus far. I suspect Owen Valley's going to hit a deep ball sometime tonight.
Well, at the moment, what I've seen, Indian Creek is not putting the pressure on the Owen Valley offense that South Putnam did. I haven't seen too many blitzing or too many linebackers blitzing. I've seen mostly the front 4 doing most of the work for Indian Creek.
Heck of a punt, though. They were, at their 29-yard line and at their own 29, and now Owen Valley starting from their own 6. This will be Owen Valley's 3rd possession of the night. Patriots have cranked out 3 first downs on the evening. They're right now in the shadows of their own goalpost with 1:34 left first quarter. This will be Timothy Wheeler, and he's hit short of the line of scrimmage. Ball must have come out. Owen Valley player was signaling that, hey, our guy was down, and he was down. Looks like Kyvan Bandy is maybe coming back in.
Looks like he lost a couple yards, didn't he?
Yeah, he did lose a couple of yards. Back to the 4. It'll be 2nd down and 12. So 2nd and 12.
He'll be very careful down here.
Wheeler's actually still at tailback. About a minute to play here in this first quarter. IU Credit Union scoreboard is 3-0, and I mean delayed handoff. And Again, stuffed for a loss on the play. Back to about the 3 was Timothy Wheeler. So 2 plays, and the Patriots have lost 3 yards. It's 3rd down and 13 from their own 3-yard line. And what that last possession did, even though Owen Valley did a good job holding Indian Creek, Jalen Sauer's punt
Made a
totally
difference.
has changed the complexion of this game with the field position. 3rd down and very long, and they're going to hand out of the end zone straight ahead. Nice run, not getting the first down, but at least giving the punter a little bit of room. And on the carry, Timothy Wheeler out to the 10-yard line on that dive straight ahead.
Stop the play.
We're going to actually mark it at the 9, I think, John. We'll see.
4th down.
Or no. I'm looking at the yardstick on the side of that. Yeah, it's about the 9-yard line. So it'll be 4th down. And I'm sure Owen Valley, they're going to let the clock run out. That's going to do it for the quarter. They'll have the wind a little bit at their back here as we flip ends. First quarter in the books on the IU Credit Union scoreboard. Indian Creek 3, Owen Valley nothing. We're back in 1 minute. You're listening to Owen Valley Patriot Football, the high school game of the week on WCLS.
Here we go. They weren't ready. I need to make that longer for the next game. I'll do that. Check in the end of the game. Because I asked her in soccer what they wanted. That's why they said how long. But they weren't ready, so we have to extend the game.
By Community Ford Lincoln of Bloomington.
Kyvan Bandy. Nope, it's going to be Eli Anderson, I believe, punting
Nice
the
high
ball.
punt.
Eli punts it. It's going to take an Indian Creek bounce nearly, and the Braves are going to have their second drive starting in Owen Valley territory here. They'll have it 1st and 10 at the Patriot 40-yard line.
Their best start of tonight at field-wise.
Yeah, I think they started, what, at
Their
Owen
their
Valley's
own-
48? The
Yes,
first possession?
first time.
Actually, I think they were on
No, they
their
were on their own
48.
48, yes.
3-0 IU Credit Union scoreboard. Short field for Indian Creek. Again, Owen Valley's defense. See if they can step up here to begin quarter number 2. Good to have you along here tonight on the radio, streaming online, and also on YouTube on the Owen Valley Patriots YouTube page. Fake the power toss deep over the middle. A man back there incomplete, beating double coverage was the receiver. Harden and Philippi was back there. Little power pitch toss fake from Jalen Sauer and just overthrew his intended receiver down the middle of the field. Incomplete.
I can't tell what his number
Yeah, I
is.
can't either, John. Pretty tall receiver. Yeah, I'm like you. I was trying to see who that was. I don't know if it's
7?
Emberton. Yeah, Bobby Emberton.
Okay.
He's their leading receiver coming in. 6'4", 180 pounds. I thought that was probably him, but until he
Yeah.
turned around
He
and
has
showed his numbers.
8 catches, 128 yards, 3 touchdowns. And again, that's the same stuff last week that kind of hurt Owen Valley receivers getting behind their defensive backs.
2nd down and 10 from the Owen Valley 40. Man comes in motion. Sauer will keep it straight ahead, breaks a tackle, and will still be on his feet. Has the first down, broke 2 or 3 tackles, extra effort inside the 30, down to the 29-yard line. A pickup of 11. Indian Creek
on
on the first down.
58, Andrew McKinney.
Jalen Sauer
Indian Creek Braves.
with the first down. Actually, going to mark him to the 28. A gain of 12. First and 10, Indian Creek at the Owen Valley 28-yard line. 11:30 left. First half on the IU Credit Union scoreboard. 3-0 Indian Creek lead. Sauer rolling to his right. Still rolling. Steps up. Here comes the rush. Now cutting to the outside. Turns the corner. They let him get there, and he's down the sideline and finally out of bounds at about the 15-yard line. Boy, they had him pinned, John.
Yeah, they sure did. Yep.
It's where you got to make sure you protect that sideline and force him back to the defense. And Owen Valley's had him contained for a little bit, but then broke containment, and Sauer took advantage of it all the way down to around the 14 of Owen Valley. Pick up at 14 yards into the People's State Bank red zone. First and 10 for Indian Creek. And the Braves up 3-0 with 11:19 left here in the first half on the IU Credit Union scoreboard. Emberton split wide to the left. Single receiver to the right. Sauer points at a couple of Patriot defenders. He'll give to Mink straight ahead. And
good defense.
Nice job on the hit at the line of scrimmage. Big Hemi Shepherd, number 66. All 6 foot, 285 pound senior athlete. And he did a great job there, stuffing him for about a yard loss back to the 15. It'll be second down and 11. IU football opens their season tomorrow. 30-point underdogs at home. At least that's what the line was as of this morning to the Ohio State Buckeyes. 3:30 tomorrow afternoon on CBS. And I'm sure Ohio State will have several thousand fans in Memorial Stadium tomorrow, and tailgating probably tonight and tomorrow before the ball game. Sauer tosses to Malachi Mink near side. I thought Bandy got held, but he still broke loose from the would-be blocker and brought him down maybe for another yard loss. It does look like it'll be back to the 16. Excellent effort by Kyvan Bandy, a linebacker, eluding that would-be blocker and making the stop on Malachi Mink. 3rd and 12.
Big third down here.
Yeah, I'm thinking watch the middle of the field on a pass play here.
Well, they might try that same pass play on the other side on their left that they missed on.
Of course, Emberton, number 7, is down here on the right side. I wouldn't be surprised to see a
A little one-on-one, yep.
Braden Philippi is here. Now Harden's going to come over just a little bit. Mink goes in motion to the left. Sowers is going to keep. That's a quarterback run. Breaks back to the near side. He's going to get into the end zone. Touchdown. Just too fast. Owen Valley could not come up and make the stop. Tim Harden gave a nice effort. Indian Creek gets the first down, and not just the first down, but a touchdown. That was a 16-yard touchdown run for Jalen Sauer. We talked about not only is he threat in the air, but also a threat on the ground, and he proved it right there. Just an excellent run.
And he goes all the way back to his punt in the first quarter. That set up the field position issue.
Yeah, he's been a key component in the ball game. John, don't hit the table. It's making a ringing sound. Aiden Long with the extra point. It's good. Good effort in there. I believe that was Harden trying to dive in. But he could not get the job done on the extra point block. So 9:47 left. Opening half on the IU Credit Union scoreboard. Indian Creek 10, Owen Valley nothing. Back in 1 minute. You're listening to Owen Valley Patriot Football, the high school game of the week on WCLS.
That freaking Bellinger just hit a home run.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Another one?
What's the score?
Yeah.
What's the score?
1-0.
Oh.
But he hit one earlier today. Sure, he
Cubs will probably sweep
He might
him.
be the MVP this year, the way he's playing.
Cubs will probably sweep the series all weekend.
No, you didn't say that. You were such
What time is the overlay on when it's not populated for you, so it's a lot of lag.
Kind of hard not to hit the table. Trying not to for our live streamers on YouTube out there.
What are they saying?
Anytime we hit the table or move or bang or lay our headsets down or something, it's making a loud noise on the microphone on the YouTube stream.
Hey, I can't change the way I do things. I'm sorry.
So there's another thing here called download. You're looking for something called football.
Tony Kale, the coach, John Chance back at Indian Creek High School. 10-0. Our score, Indian Creek Braves leading the Owen Valley Patriots on the IU Credit Union scoreboard. Indian Creek on a 16-yard touchdown run from quarterback Jalen Sauer. Gets our first touchdown of the night, and that with a Aiden Long field goal, and it's 10-0.
Tony, I wouldn't put this in a critical period right now, but I think it is vital that Owen Valley may get a score out of this series.
Yeah, Owen Valley's moved the football. Maybe just one key play, it puts them in a long situation and
Yeah.
not converting, but the punt, to me, is what changed the game.
Yes, the punt, and then prior to that was the series with the long pass for Indian Creek.
Yeah, the punt that pinned Owen Valley back to their 6-yard line and then gave Indian Creek the ball at the Owen Valley 40 on the previous possession. That, to me, has been really the key
That's the
part
key
of the
play at
football
the
game
moment
thus
right
far.
now. Yeah.
Who would have thought a punt by the quarterback, who is also their punter, would have been a key play of the game, but it was. It flipped the field. Line drive kick coming down short off of one Patriot. It'll be scooped up, picked up by Timothy Wheeler across the 30.
Well, there's gonna be a face mask.
Absolutely. You could see that one big time. Ripped his helmet off, as a matter of fact. Timothy Wheeler got his helmet ripped off, and then the Indian Creek player was trying to rip the ball away, too. He thought, well, I got a helmet, I might as well try to get the ball as well.
Well, they're going to have good field position. That's important here.
Yep, and that'll be only the second, actually our first penalty of the ball game. I think the other one was declined, was it not?
Yes, but it was a penalty.
Right, but this is the first one for yardage, and that's going to be a big one, 15 yards on the face mask, and as John said, this will set Owen Valley up with their best field position of the night.
At their own 46.
Is a personal foul.
Now, what's sad about this is he has to stay out of play because his helmet came off.
Yeah, Timothy Wheeler.
And it
we're
wasn't
talking
because
about.
of his fault.
Yep, Kyvan Bandy is in there. All right, 1st and 10. Let's see if the Patriot offense can get rolling here.
All right, got a break.
Ball at their own 46-yard line to the 15-yard face mask penalty. 1st and 10. Owen Valley right to left here in the road white. Shotgun snap to Eli Anderson. Bandy, nope. Bandy is going to have it. He'll try to spin back forward to
Yeah,
the line
that
of
looked
scrimmage.
like last week.
Yeah, and just nothing
There
there.
are three Creek football players there.
Yeah, right when Bandy took the handoff, Indian Creek was there. You're right. Came right through the offensive line that time.
Led by number 4.
2nd down and 11. Patriots no huddle from their own 45 down. Bandy cuts it to the
Good
outside
blocking.
across to the 50. And good running room into Indian Creek territory down to, looks like maybe the 48-yard line. So pickup of about 7. Should bring up about 3rd and 4 for Owen Valley here to the Indian Creek 47 or 48-yard line.
Good blocking by the line, but also good blocking by the wideouts on that play.
So here we go, 3rd and 4. There's the snap, delayed handoff to Bandy, straight ahead, and he's close to the 1st down. Boy, it's going to be very, very close. Across the 45 near the 44. They may have to measure for this. It may be just short.
First down.
It is 1st down, thank goodness. Insurance Services 1st down. Needed 4. He got 4 and a couple of inches on that pickup.
Kyvan's running hard tonight. Last week he didn't really get much of a chance to run hard.
That is an Insurance Services
That
1st down.
play right there.
Oh, my! That's our hit of the night. Bandy, literally got the football, and he got smoked by number 21, Cater Model, and there was another Brave that came in and knocked him back a couple of yards to the 46-yard line. That almost took my wind out on that hit, John.
Nice hit.
Boy, and here are the first two series on this possession here, John, on 1st down. Owen Valley facing 2nd and long situation. You got to get better yardage on 1st down. Wheeler across the 45 back to about the original line of scrimmage, the 44. They may give him 3 yards down to the 43. It'll be 3rd down and 9. So 3rd and 9 for Owen Valley. 7:45 left, first half. IU Credit Union scoreboard. Indian Creek leading 10-0.
You mentioned the long 2nd down situation. One of the TV announcers last night, and he said it makes sense that the second and long is becoming even more important than the 3rd and long.
Rolling to his right, Anderson fires, caught by Harden, 1st down, and he gets planted to the turf at about the 29. Little crossing pattern to Timmy Harden. Eli Anderson on the money. 1st down, number 5 on the evening for Owen Valley. Keeps this drive alive. Inside Indian Creek 30, down to their 29-yard line. 1st and 10. Insurance Services 1st down. 205 East Morgan Street. Spencer, call 812-829-4853. Representing Auto Owners Insurance Company, a member of First Insurance Group.
To go back on that trend, that does make sense. 2nd and longs are now the downs you want to get out of. Or stay out of.
Twins to the left, Philippi. Single receiver to the right. Anderson looking for Philippi. Deep Corner of the end zone. It's going to be out of the end zone. Overthrown, incomplete. A lot of contact in the end zone, but that ball was, I don't know, maybe if he saw double coverage there and made sure that he threw it away on that one, because he really threw that one about 2 or 3 yards out of the end zone that time. Better to throw it over and incomplete, live for another play than just chuck it up in double coverage there. It was smart by Eli Anderson that time. 2nd and 10. Here we are, 2nd and long. Bandy delayed handoff. Cuts back to the left. Just nothing really much there, maybe a couple of yards. Looks like only about a yard to the 28. Very warm evening, but nothing like last weekend. 81 degrees at kickoff tonight.
Stop on the play by a war party of Braves, led by number 4.
Like the PA announcer, a war party of Braves.
It's
Oh, missed up there.
Boy, I hope it doesn't offend him.
No kidding. 3rd and 9 from the 28-yard line. Twins to the left, twins to the right. Into backfield, Bandy stacking to Eli Anderson. Standing off to his right, offset to the right of Eli out of the shotgun. Bigger 4-down territory here. Tim Harden on a jet sweep coming around the right side. Turns the corner, and he'll go inside the 25 down to about the 24-yard line, maybe the 23. It'll be short of the first down, but got to figure they will go for it here. 4th and about 5. Pick up a 4 for Tim Harden that time. Came from his slot position to the left around to carry the pigskin around the right side. Love to see Indian Creek jump off sides here. Play clock, plenty of time on the play clock. We're down at 5:50 left here in this first half. Time of possession-wise, I bet Owen Valley's in front in this game. But nothing to show for it on the scoreboard. See if they can convert one in 4th down. Anderson being chased, flag coming back. Eli, I believe, it stopped just short of the first down at the 20-yard line. Needed to get to about the 19. So if they decline this penalty, the holding call, then it's going to be a change of possession. They're already pointing Indian Creek's way. I would think it is holding against Owen Valley, and they are going to decline it. So change of possession. 5:36 left first half. Indian Creek shutting down Owen Valley 10-0. The Langwell Title Company change of possession, serving Owen and surrounding counties since 1958. Again, Tony Kale with John Chance here on this Friday night in Trafalgar.
Tony, we have an out-of-town score from Cascade.
What do you have? Update. Edgewood and
It's still in
Cascade.
the first quarter, 14-0 Cascade.
I know Edgewood dealing with a lot of injuries. Going into week 3 already. Key guys. The Braves, rather. 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Play action. Sauer throws a screen out to the left side. Caught and brought down across the 25 around the 27-yard line. The receiver by Kyvan Bandy. Pick up a good yardage on first down.
I think it's number 1.
That would be Jackson Ramey, the sophomore. He had, what you said, 38 catches last year as a freshman wide receiver. For Indian Creek, heck of a start to your career as a freshman on the varsity level with that many receptions. Gain of 7, 2nd down and 3. So here's just the opposite. Indian Creek now can open up the playbook on 2nd down and short. Rolling to his right is Sauer. He'll set up, gets hit right after he throws the football, and it is almost caught. And no flags in the backfield. I was looking to see if they were going to call a late hit, but I thought the defender for Owen Valley putting the pressure got there right after he threw the football. It wasn't like he could just pull up without making the hit. Good coverage back here. I didn't see who that was. It was that, trying to see who that Patriot, I know Manuel was back here. But one-on-one, it looked like it was Calvin Dean on the coverage for Owen Valley against Jackson Ramey, doing a good job. Kind of knocking that ball down, incomplete. 3rd down and 4 from the 27 for Indian Creek. Down to 4:54 to play. First half, IU Credit Union scoreboard. 10-0 Indian Creek lead. They'll give to the running back. Nothing there. That's going to be a loss on the play. The Owen Valley defense really stacking up in their number 40, Dakota Heydrich, along with a host of other white jerseys. Loss on the play. Mink gets knocked down back to the 25-yard line.
Number 40, Dakota Heydrich.
And if I'm Owen Valley, I'm throwing someone back deep to get the punt here. I know the quarterback is the punter, and, you know, you might be a little leery that he might end up running the ball or something, but with a 10-0 lead, I wouldn't think they would gamble that from their own 25-yard line. And Harden will go back for Owen Valley at about his own 38-yard line. Play clock at 3 seconds. They better snap it or they're going to get a delay game. Indian Creek will call a timeout. Andy Moore Honda timeout. 4:07 left. First half on the IU Credit Union scoreboard. Indian Creek 10, Owen Valley nothing. Back in a minute. You're listening to the high school game of the week. Owen Valley football on WCLS.
Or by the front gate. All those who are in all the alumni night events, please are making your way over to the track entrance near the front gate. Thank you.
Are you announcing this before the band or after the band?
Well, which is it? Well, that's what I gotta figure out. Alumni first, then band. The band's gonna walk out like they did, probably like they did last week. I don't have the list yet because they're supposed to bring to me is not. Well, that's not good.
Back at Indian Creek High School, the Braves ready to punt from their own 25-yard line, and high kick coming down on a cloudless night. That one could bring rain, and it takes a side roll to about the Owen Valley 44. Hardin was back to receive the punt this time. So Owen Valley much better shape starting this possession from their 44 instead of back at their own 6-yard line after the last punt from Jalen Sauer. So the Patriots, 3:58 on the clock. Indian Creek will get the ball first in the second half, but plenty of time here. Owen Valley has all 3 timeouts remaining. Plenty of time to march down the field and get some points on the board just ahead of halftime. Chris Wesley, Rebank Select Associates halftime report is upcoming. Again, out of town, John mentioned just a few minutes ago, Cascade up on Edgewood, 14-0. On the out-of-town scoreboard, 1st and 10, Owen Valley from their 44. Let's see if they can do something on first down here. They fake to Hardin on the sweep. Straight ahead, Bandy, cross midfield. That's good, tough yardage. Running in Indian Creek territory. Gain of 9 down to the 47. On the stop, Bryce Turner of the Braves.
Kyvan Bandy, the carry, stop on the play by number
Gain of
13,
9 for
Bryce
Kyvan.
Turner.
Had
Second
some good
down.
runs tonight. One good run, called back for a hold. Second and a yard, Bandy again. Stutter steps at the line of scrimmage, trying to dive forward. He's going to be stopped short of the first down. No gain. It'll be 3rd and a yard for Owen Valley.
Kyvan Bandy on the carry, stopped by a war party of Braves. led by number
3:25
30,
left here in this
Roy
first half.
Jones.
IU Credit Union scoreboard.
It's
Quick moving first half tonight.
down.
10-0 Indian Creek lead. Patriots 3rd down and a yard. Eli Anderson looking over to the Owen Valley sideline, picking up the play here. Shotgun snap. Anderson straight ahead to Timothy. Well, he's going to keep it near side. Stiff arms a man, has the first down, and Eli goes down just short of the 40. They're going to maybe give him the 40-yard line. Mark it to the 41. Gain of 6 and an insurance services first down for Owen Valley. 6 first down of the first half for the Patriots. Clock continues to run as it's down to the 40-yard line. 1st and 10. Owen Valley on the move, plenty of time. Rolling to his right this time, Anderson being rushed. He needs to get rid of it. You don't want to take a sack. Oh, you got to throw that ball away, and he took the sack back at about the 46-yard line.
35.
So a tough play there, John. You got to get rid of the football and go back to the line of scrimmage. Have 2nd and 10 instead of 2nd and about 16 or 17 here.
There was no way he was going to get around the edge.
Yeah, just throw it
But
out.
again, he doesn't understand that yet since he's still learning. But you've got to figure that out.
Yeah, you got to throw that away there. Now you're
Go down the
second.
field and out of bounds.
2nd and 16 now at the 46 as the Patriots take the sack on the play. 2 minutes left here in this first half on the IU Credit Union scoreboard. 10-0 ball game. Hardin on a little, again, jet sweep of
To
sorts.
the short side of the field.
Yeah, and again, that sideline over there is an extra defender when you're on the right hash. Not much there. He did stay in bounds, so the clock continues to run. Indian Creek does have 2 timeouts remaining. 3rd down and 14. Ball at the 44-yard line of the Braves.
It's 3rd down.
So 3rd and 14. Down to 1:30 left here in the half. Edgewood now down 28-0. Owen Valley calls a timeout. Andy Moore Honda timeout. We'll take a quick 60-second break. Back in 1 minute. You're listening to Owen Valley Patriot Football, the high school game of the week on WCLS.
It was just the first quarter.
I'm not gonna remember that when I've seen the better rush. Do they have the jersey numbers on those too? Yes.
What?
I didn't say anything.
Edgewood.
Well, it's only in the first quarter.
All right, back at Indian Creek High School, 1:26 to play. First half, Indian Creek 10, Owen Valley nothing. 3rd and 14. Eli Anderson, ball is deflected at the line of scrimmage. He was looking downfield, and that'll fall incomplete, stopping the clock with 1:21. And Owen Valley facing a 4th and 14 at the Indian Creek 44-yard line. 10-0, Indian Creek Braves lead.
It's 4th down.
And you got to think, 2 timeouts remaining. You want to pin Indian Creek back fairly deep. Don't want to give them good field position here. Patriots are looking over to the sideline here because Indian Creek, remember, gets the ball first to start the second half. You don't want them to get a chance to go down and score with good field position and then get the ball first in the second half. Eli Anderson, coffin corner kick. Good kick. We'll see where they mark it. It actually went out of bounds at about the 5, but they'll probably follow the angle up. And they're already at the 14, 15, 15-yard line. That's where Indian Creek will take over with 2 timeouts remaining and 1:15 left here in this opening half of play on the IU Credit Union scoreboard. So the Patriots, John, they get a little something going offensively, and then they just kind of stop their own momentum with a negative play or maybe just a short gain.
And they get down and long, like 2nd and long or 3rd and long. They're
So,
taking a step back, step forward, 2 steps back.
right. But right into this ball game, 10-0 trailing, 1st and 10 from their own 15. Indian Creek with the lead and the football, Malachi Mink. And again, a short run, dives forward across the 15 out to the 19-yard line, a pickup of 4. 2nd down and 6. Indian Creek trying to get back to the line of scrimmage. Just inside 1 minute remaining in this first half of play. Sauer looking left, fires, and it is caught. And then going down immediately is Emberton, number 7, the receiver, at about the 30-yard line. Enough for a first down for the Indian Creek Braves. There's 6 of the first half. Owen Valley has 6 as well. 1st and 10, down to 47 seconds to go in the half. Sauer again to throw. Out into the flat. It's caught, looking to back cut to the middle of the field, and breaking a couple of tackles and getting across midfield to the 49 of Owen Valley. Clock will stop. Malachi Mink, just a little middle screen. Several Patriots missed the tackle. Derek Atkinson finally brought him down into Owen Valley territory, so 35 seconds left. And Indian Creek on the move, still have those 2 timeouts in their hip pocket. Sauer to throw again, no rush, prevent, pass over the middle, caught, and then going down, but having the first down to about the 37-yard line is Jackson Palmer, number 5 on the reception. Another Indian Creek first down, their 8th. Clock stops at 25 seconds left. See if Indian Creek burns a timeout, and they will. So started at their own 15, and just in a matter of less than a minute, all the way down to the 37-yard line
3 straight pass plays.
of Owen Valley is where Indian Creek has moved the football. Man, you cannot give up any points here just before the half. Right now, a 2-possession game, 10-0 Indian Creek lead. We'll keep it here till halftime. And John, you mentioned that 28-0 score, Cascade over Edgewood, and that score is still in the
first quarter.
End of the first quarter. So a tough night for the Edgewood Mustangs on the road.
These 2, 15 and 11. So
Chris McDonald, awesome live stream on YouTube. Chris has us tuned in, listening, or actually maybe that's Christian. I think it's Chris. It's actually Chris McDonald. Shout out to Chris. Appreciate you listening and watching. Again, our broadcast is on the Owen Valley Patriots YouTube page. So just go to YouTube, look up Owen Valley Patriots, subscribe to their page. They live stream a lot of their sporting events, and they happen to have the mics here in front of us tonight, where our radio broadcast will be on the live stream this evening. Appreciate Nathaniel and all of the youngsters doing a good job with Owen Valley High School up on the top of the press box, providing that for you fans. There's Sauer stepping up. The rush, he eluded it, comes near side. He's going to be hit. Get him before he goes out of bounds, and he's still down the sideline, tiptoeing, and he's going to score. Unbelievable. How did Owen Valley let that happen? 37-yard touchdown run, and he just extra effort, breaking arm tackle after arm tackle, poor technique, no flags, and with 13 seconds on the clock, a killer last-minute drive. And Owen Valley's defense, let's just be honest, John, it was just poor. A very poor job that time defensively.
Started 2:05 left in the quarter.
Yeah, just poor job defensively. A lot of arm tackling right there. They should have had him stop. I know there was a couple of stiff arms, but, man, you have got to make that tackle.
There's an OB player down.
And it was about 3 or 4 attempts. Now, unfortunately, we've got an Owen Valley defender down on the field. But, my goodness, John, you cannot let that happen right at the end of halftime. Or any time of the game. There's no reason, and I know Sauer's a great athlete, don't get me wrong, but there's no reason that should happen. But it did, and you got to give the young man credit. It's Rhett Manuel, number 18. Hopefully Rhett's okay. He was one of the players trying to make the tackle. But, man, a killer touchdown run of 37 yards by Jalen Sauer.
Yeah, he kept his balance down that sideline.
It was like Tiny Tim tiptoeing through the tulips.
And didn't even lose a step. I mean, he never slowed down.
Just a killer touchdown to give up right before halftime, though.
Brett Manuel's up and walked off the field on his own power.
Man, that's positive news for Owen Valley. Rhett's a gamer, but tough.
That's what's tough on that play. 28. You had the players there to make the play.
But nobody could.
They didn't make it.
Nobody could. Got to make those tackles. And he was running. I mean, you could see he was running towards the sideline. I think initially he was going to try to get out of bounds to stop the clock.
But then he got past that one defender, and there was no one else there.
Yeah. All right, extra point with 13.2 seconds left. A tough one. Owen Valley's going to have to just keep their heads up and get another half of football to play. They're not out of this. Extra point is good. Ashton Long is a perfect 10 out of 10. The field goal kicker. Just a sophomore, 5'6", or I should say it's Aiden Long, not Ashton. Aiden Long on the extra point kick. 17-0 Indian Creek Braves over the Owen Valley Patriots with only 13 seconds to play here in the first half. So the two teams we cover, thus far a tough night. Both being shut out, Edgewood at Cascade and Owen Valley thus far here for the half here at Indian Creek. Casey Gillen, the head coach of the Indian Creek Braves, came into the night 7-6 in his career, second-year coach. Good friends with Owen Valley's Joe White. Of course, Coach White, his first head coaching job. Long time as an assistant and coordinator. 1-1 coming into tonight's game. Got his first career coaching win at home against Brown County 2 weeks ago. Of course, Friday night next week we'll be at Patriot Field back at home as Owen Valley host a struggling Edgewood team right now for 2 straight weeks. Black and blue plaque trophy on the line. Owen Valley will try to keep the plaque. Our pregame coverage on the radio and online at WCLS977.com. Next week will be at 6:30. Kickoff at 7. John and I live at Patriot Field. Week 4 already. After tonight, a third of the way through the season.
Yeah, and at this moment, both teams are going to enter that game 1 and 2. And it's been a while since both teams.
We don't know about this game.
I said at this moment.
Right, okay, yeah, with the score.
That means
scores.
it could change, Tony, when you
Current
say
scores.
That. At the moment.
Yeah, you are correct. My apologies, John. Settle down.
Just ready to jump on, aren't you? Just
settle
ready.
down. I thought you were saying the game was over. I was like,
No,
we got
I
another
said
half left.
at this moment.
Yeah, and you did.
And
Yeah,
it's
I did jump the gun on you.
And now it's 35-0 Cascade.
Oh, wow. Here at 17-0 as the sun is getting close to
Really pretty.
setting here tonight. Oh, beautiful night.
Yeah.
Just a beautiful setting here at Indian Creek High School. Really nice facility they have here in Trafalgar. Kick coming down near side. Somebody better get on it. It takes a sideways bounce, and Owen Valley will dive on it at about the 28-yard line. Nice job by the Patriots. Jaden Douglas hopping on that. Actually, it was Tim Harden, number 7, hopping on it. So 12.4 seconds left.
Kickoff.
You wonder maybe if Owen Valley might
Just take a knee and regroup for the second half.
Yep, that's what I think probably will happen. We shall see. Ball at the 29-yard line.
We got to see Herm Edwards.
Yeah. Oh, Herm, boy, he got himself into some trouble at Arizona State.
But who was the quarterback there?
Joe Pasarchi.
Joe Pasarchi.
Yeah, Herm was with the Eagles. Pasarchi,
Yes.
and believe it or not, who he was handing off to, instead of taking a knee and winning the game, he tried to hand off to Larry Zonka.
Yeah.
Zonka was with the Giants at the time. Herman Edwards, they fumbled. Herman Edwards, they're not going to sit on it. They're going to throw over the middle to Tim Harden. Pass complete to the 41 from Eli Anderson. Pick up a 12. It'll be a first down, moving the chains with 7.5 seconds left. Insurance Services first down for the Patriots. So what do I know about taking a knee? Down to 4 seconds. They snap it. This should be the final play of the half. Anderson lets it fly down the middle of the field. It's going to be nearly intercepted, knocked away, and complete. That'll do it for the first half of play. On the IU Credit Union scoreboard, Owen Valley trailing Indian Creek Braves 17-0 as we head to halftime. Chris Wesley, Remax Select Associates halftime report coming up. You're listening to Owen Valley Patriot Football, the high school game of the week on WCLS.
Reds tied it at 1.
Do what?
Reds tied it at 1.
Did they?
Name and jersey number. We go off with the class of 1974, and number 51, Luke Jack. No class of 37, number 33, Ron Randall. Class of 1983, number 60, Travis Schultz. Class of 95, number 54, Jeffrey Gerhold. Class of 96, number 57, Pete Craig, and number 81, Tim Stevenson. Class of 2000, Major Matt Wagner. Number 22, John Quincy. Number 21, Shane Butler. And number 13, Brandon Gray. Class of 2001, number 4, Clint Boyce. Class of 2002, number 30, Kevin Rowland. And number 84, Kip Wade. Number 44, Kevin Roger. Number 57, Anthony Anthony. Class of 2023, number 5, Casey Gillis. Number 32, Jesse Peasley. Number 78, Kyle Stevenson. Number 56, Nick Lattimore. Number 22, Texan Kale. And number 34, Matt Schaefer. Class of 2005, number 1, Chris Scott. Number 22, Class of 2007, number 2, Jeff Seltzer. Number 35, Michael Elmore. Class of 2009, number 1, Zach Stark. Class of 2010, number 9, Ethan Wall. Class of 2011, number 75, Shane Hamilton. Number 40, Jeremy Berto. Number 56, Caleb Clark. Number 51, Jared Wall. Number 52, James Stevenson. Number 44, Deshaun Carroll. And number 30, Aaron Stevenson. Class of 2012, number 54, Kyle Zachary. Number 22, Jared Harlow. Class of 2015, number 35, Tyler Hamilton. Number 39, Sam Trammell. And number 81, Jimmy Stark. Class of 2016, number 68, Martin Pollard. Class of 2018, number 50, Tyler Marshall. Number 4, Taylor Morris. Class of 2019, number 20, Isaiah Lacey. Class of 2021, number 26, Tyler Ross. In class of 2022, number 26, Sam Creek. Number 25, James Kelly. Number 23, Brandon Murray. Number 25 is Doug Gibb. And the class of 2023, number 99, Matthew Bunter. Let's give all the former players who have a gridiron at Indian Creek. Taking on one, taking on one, number 7, Owen Orton. And now, please welcome to the field, Indian Creek Marching Braves for your halftime entertainment. The Marching Braves will try to present a portion of their fall show to you this evening. This year's show is entitled War of the World and is based on the musical collections for players in Carmen Parada. Our wing players, guard and percussion, have been working hard on the show and forward to you this evening. The Marching Braves are excited for in-show competitions this year, which will be at the Warren Central High School Invitational at 4:15 p.m. on Saturday, September 9th. Come out and support the Marching Braves. The Braves are under the direction of Amy Headway, the assistant director, Pat Keenan, guard director, Chelsea Jackson, John Kale Everett, and Ray Wayback. The drum major is Dick Webb, and the assistant drum majors are Sam Hook and Logan Manchester. Welcome to the field, your Marching Braves. competing on Saturday, September 9th at the Warren Central High School.
We haven't necessarily started it yet, but it's all up and running. Football game. So here around the applause, number 20 from Franklin College. Malachi Mako return. Pass the play over to second Jimmy Harden. First down in Indian Creek.
All right, here we go. Second half. Going down on defense. Starting the third quarter here. Rams at their own 33-yard line.
Taylor Sauer.
It's a little dark out on the field, like the lights aren't fully on yet.
It's still the different, that conflict between dusk and night.
And that staff meteorologist John Chance explaining why it's looking a little dark out there. Delayed handoff, Malachi Mink, and we've got a holding penalty. This one's coming back. Although, it could have been a face mask, but I think it's going to be a hold. It's kind of in the middle of the pile there. Waiting on the official rule here. Personal foul, face mask. It was. I thought I saw his head twist, but I thought maybe the ball might have started coming out and he was reaching back for the ball. But it's going to be a 15-yarder against Owen Valley. Patriots' first penalty of the night that counts for yardage. 10 first downs on the evening now for Indian Creek. And just like that, not the start you want for Owen Valley here in the second half.
Now midfield.
Ball ready at the 50-yard line, as John said, and we've only played 11 seconds here in this third quarter on the IU Credit Union scoreboard with Indian Creek 17-0. I mean, the momentum right now, you just feel it's all over for Indian Creek. And for Owen Valley, they need
a big play.
Like a turnover or something here to get a little bounce in their step back. You kind of feel like they're way on their heels right now.
They've already lost the field position, basically.
Ball at midfield, 1st and 10. Sauer, the quarterback, he's been the star of the night with his running. And here's a reverse coming around as Jackson Ramey. He's across the 40, 35 back midfield, cuts it up the middle to the 25-20, finally tripped up inside the 20 into the People's State Bank red zone. A touchdown, saving tackle by Dakota Hydrick. But a reverse. Nice call to Jackson Ramey, a little trickery, and all the way down to the 17-yard line, a 33-yard end around or reverse. And he gets a little bit of running room near the 33, possibly the 34. They're going to give him the 34-yard line, it looks like. Pick up a 5 for Kybin. Kind of spun around on that play, and that spin around got him an extra 2 or 3 yards. Kybin's ran the ball pretty well tonight, John.
Yeah, he's got 13 carries now, 58 yards.
I love the digital sideline marker over there. You notice that?
Yeah, I noticed that.
It's lit up.
I think they had one in Washington last week.
Pass out on the screen to Tim Harden, and maybe
They're just not getting yardage.
yeah, well, he caught the ball on the screen out to the left behind the line of scrimmage, and then 2 defenders was right there on him. And Tim ended up losing a yard or 2 on the reception. So again,
No gain.
Okay, we'll call it no gain. 3rd down and 5 from the 34-yard line. Malachi Mink, who had that previous touchdown, made the stop that time. Twins to the right. Single receivers Atkinson to the left for Owen Valley. 8:57 left, 3rd quarter. IU Credit Union scoreboard. Dangerous territory scoreboard-wise, trailing 24-0. Calvin Dean in motion. They fake it to him. They're going to give inside to Bandy. And they got the first down. 40 spins away, 45 near midfield, dropped at the 49-yard line.
It was a nice misdirection play.
Yes, beautiful play call right there for an Insurance Services first down, 8th of the ball game. For the Owen Valley Patriots, Insurance Services at 205 East Morgan Street, Spencer. Helping you build and protect your future. Call 812-829-4853. Representing Auto Owners Insurance Company, a member of First Insurance Group.
You know, Tony, it does look dark out there.
Yeah, that's what I thought. See, I missed that play, John.
That was
Bandy maybe, or Wheeler?
No, Wheeler.
Timothy Wheeler, number 21 on the carry.
He got a yard.
My apologies. When you said something about the lights, I was looking at the field. They'd already snapped the ball. I was looking in the
Well,
shadow.
you thought it
down
was
there.
dark last week, too, but I didn't think it was. And looking through the binoculars, it looks not clear.
2nd down and 9. A gain of a yard to midfield by Timothy Wheeler. You fake the handoff to Wheeler on a slant to Atkinson. Forward progress right near that first down marker, close to the 41. He may have enough. It's hard to tell from our angle here. We'll see if it does look like they are going to move the chains. Yes, they do. 9-yard pass play. Eli Anderson to Derek Atkinson on reception. Again, Patriots moving the ball. They've moved the ball a lot tonight, but just nothing to show for it.
Well, they get like 2nd and long and 3rd and long. They can't move it.
Bandy this time tried to go inside, cut it to right. There was no hold there, and he made the right decision. Ended up gaining almost 5 yards. Down to the 36 of Indian Creek, bringing up a 2nd down and 5. Again, very good yardage this time on first down for Owen Valley. Puts them in a very good situation on 2nd down coming up with 7:23 left in the 3rd quarter. IU Credit Union scoreboard, 24-0 ball game. Indian Creek leading the Owen Valley Patriots.
Great situation, 2nd and 5.
Shotgun snap, Anderson. Right side comes Bandy, and again, the defense waiting there nicely, hitting for about a yard gain down to the 35-yard line. 3rd down and 4, facing the Owen Valley Patriots here.
Yeah, it's too bad that Anderson didn't keep it because there was nobody on that left side.
Elijah Geyer with the stop. He and the Modlin kid have made some good hits defensively for Indian Creek tonight. 3rd down and 4 from the 35 of Indian Creek, 4-down territory. Almost midway through this 3rd quarter, Eli Anderson fakes the handoff, throws high and wide behind Rhett Manuel, the intended receiver. Almost looked like maybe that ball might have slipped just a hair out of Eli's hands. 4th and 4 coming up. So again, Owen Valley facing a 4th down situation.
Well, it looks like he kind of throws sidearm a little bit. It's coming from the side.
Yeah, I'll have to watch.
I think he rushed his throw.
I'll have to watch the replay back on YouTube sometime this weekend. But to me, it looked like it almost slipped out of his hand, but maybe not. All right, huge play here to try to stay in the game. Down 24-0 with 6:37 left. You have to really go down and get a score here, but it's 4th and 4 from the 35. They're going to give the Bandy, and he has the first down. Burst through right up the gut.
Right up the middle.
30 down to the 25-yard line. Insurance Services first down for Kyvan Bandy and the Owen Valley Patriots.
Stopping the play, number 23, Elijah Geyer.
Elijah Geyer on the stop down to the 25 of Indian Creek.
Been very successful tonight on 4th down.
Philippi wide right. You have Dean and Atkinson, I believe, split wide to the left. And this time the delayed handoff, Anderson just throw it away. He doesn't have time to set up to even try to throw it away, and he's hammered to the ground. He turned to hand off to Kevin Bandy, and the defense was there already.
Now, is there going to be a hold or a face mask?
Eli Anderson comes up limping, but it looks like he's okay. Limping on that right ankle
I
just a
think it's going to
bit.
be a face mask.
Well, let's hope. That would be nice. Personal foul, face mask on Indian Creek. Boy, the Patriots, instead of taking a huge loss, will get half the distance here and an automatic first down. And they'll make one of their rare trips tonight into the People's State Bank red zone. People's State Bank serving the community for over 100 years. Where their business is people. Check them out on the web, psbanywhere.com. First and 10. That'll place the pigskin, I believe, at the 13 or 12-yard line, John? 13-yard line, first and 10, Owen Valley. Insurance Services first down, first and 10, Owen Valley at the Indian Creek 13.
I think it's 13 or 12, 13.
Rush Bandy.
Handoff, Bandy around the left, and he's going to lose yardage.
Nothing there.
Yeah, Kyvan,
Ivan Bandy on the carry. Stop to the play.
and
by
he's got the
number
speed to turn
14.
around the outside, but they really did a good
We
job.
got a couple of them waiting
Right.
for you.
But boy, when he takes that ball up the middle, you talk about a burst, and he's just like a bowling ball, tough to bring down. Loss of 2 back to the 15-yard line. Second down and 12. And again, second and long situation here. A little sideways snap, ball passed over the middle and deflected. Knocked down by an Indian Creek lineman. It was intended for Derek Atkinson. Incomplete. Third and 12 now at the 15 of Indian Creek. So again, Owen Valley situation here where they've driven the ball down, but you're facing a third and 12.
It's third down.
Ball at the 15 of Indian Creek. Deepest penetration for the Owen Valley offense tonight. Down 24-0. 5:37 left. Third quarter. IU Credit Union scoreboard. Owen Valley comes out with trips to the right here. Hardin, Dean, and Philippi. Atkinson to the left. Rolling to his right is Eli Anderson. Fires right corner of the end zone.
Oh,
and
he
it was
just missed
over
it.
the head of
Open.
Tim Hardin. He was open. That would have been a touchdown. Just a bit too high. Tim stretched out as high as he could for it. And incomplete.
Well, he was open, too.
So fourth down and 12. Nice play call. And the Patriots had a man open in the end zone, but he just couldn't. He was kind of running to his right and couldn't get his feet set. He kind of threw the ball on the run and just sailed on him just a bit. 5:31 left. Here we go. Fourth and 12 at the 15 of Indian Creek. Now, Owen Valley doesn't have to get a touchdown here. They can get inside the 3. It's a first down. Big play call. Biggest of the night for the Owen Valley offense. Anderson fires over the middle. Slant, and Philippi couldn't hang on to it. And he took a shot inside the 5 down around the 3 or 2 yard line. And he's not getting up. Andy Moore Honda timeout. He's starting to lean up a little bit, trying to get up. And he gets some help, and he's going to be okay. Eli Anderson had some mustard on that throw, didn't he, John?
He sure did, and it was on the mark. He just wasn't able to get it in.
Tough
Either
catch. Tough catch with those safeties back here and that wide
in.
receiver.
Yeah, and he was hit just
Yes.
right after he touched the ball.
And
So.
just from what we saw, looked like got his hands on the ball, but again, like you said, the defense was right there incomplete. So again, a nice drive. Owen Valley's put some yards.
Yeah, they have.
Offensive totals up tonight, but man, they just cannot get into the end zone.
And that's where it counts the most.
Yes, it does. 24-0, they trail to Indian Creek up. 5:28 left in the third. The Braves starting at their own 15. If you ever needed a 3 and out, this is it right here for the Owen Valley defense.
Yeah, you'd like to see if they get a score here before this quarter ends.
15-yard line. Here we go.
Shotgun snap, twins to the left, trips to the right for Indian Creek. Empty backfield, and they're going to give to the ball. No, they're going to fake it. Sauer straight up the middle, has daylight across the 25, near the 28-yard line. They're going to mark him to the 29. Boy, beautiful read option by Jalen Sauer, the quarterback, faking the handoff
Results in Indian Creek Braves.
on the little sweep,
First down.
jet sweep attempt, and he tucked it back in himself straight up the middle, had some daylight, got all the way out to the 29. Indian Creek now with it. See, Indian Creek, John, 12 first downs. I have Owen Valley with 11. But it's a 24-point difference in the scoreboard in favor of Indian Creek. You talk about a beautiful evening here tonight, though, as the sun is set. Comes some orange and pinks and little purples on the western horizon
Yeah, it looks
tonight.
like that shirt you were wearing the other day.
My Hawaiian shirt. You called me Don Ho when you came into the station. Handoff straight ahead. Short yardage. Across the 30, maybe to the 32. Brian Richardson, I believe, number 28 on the stop.
Malachi Meek
Give
on
it
the
to
carry,
33,
stop the
Tony.
play. Number 28, Brian Richardson.
Second down and 6,
Second
we will
down.
call it. Gain of 4 to the 33-yard line.
I'm glad that's your boyfriend, lady.
It's only 8:35. Don't want to jinx anything, but well, this has been a quick-moving ball game tonight. Looking over to the sideline, it's Jalen Sauer trying to get the proper play in here for Indian Creek. Indian Creek has made the plays in key situations on offense, and Owen Valley has not been able to. Malachi Mink, this time the Owen Valley defense, Hemi Shepard again. Another big play defensively on the line by big number 66, Shepard.
66, Hemi Shepard.
Tossing the ball carrier back for a loss of a yard to the 32. Third down and 7 for Indian Creek. Down to 3:43 left. Third quarter IU Credit Union scoreboard. Again, next Friday night, we're on the air at 6:30. Edgewood at Owen Valley for the Black and Blue Plaque Trophy live from Patriot Field. Here comes an end around. Cutting back inside to the 40, near sideline 45, back across midfield to the 50. Nice tackle there for the Owen Valley defense. Derek Atkinson ended up making the tackle, but Nathan Dunnigan on the run on the end around and big yardage right to midfield at the 50-yard line.
18 yards on that play, Tony.
3:18 left in the third quarter, 24-0 our score. Indian Creek over the Owen Valley Patriots. First and 10. This drive started at their own 15 for Indian Creek. Chewing up some pretty big chunks of yardage. Again, some big plays. Sauer will keep it on the play action, fires deep over the middle, and it's intercepted. Rhett Manuel to the 40, to the 45, and hit and brought down to the 47-yard line. That's exactly what the Patriots need, a little tide-turning play, and Rhett Manuel picks it off. First turnover of the night on either side. And I don't see any flags, so that's good news. Patriots, one of their best starting positions offensively tonight from their own 47 with 2:52 left in the third quarter. Outstanding defensive play, good hand shown there by Rhett Manuel, and not only that, but a nice little run back, John.
Yeah, that's the key. Was able to do that right into a crowd.
Yeah, kind of forced that one in there. And you got to give Owen Valley's defense credit not biting on that play fake, because he made a really nice play action
He sure
fake
did.
there. First and 10 from their own 47. Patriots, again, have moved the ball but cannot score tonight. Bandy, they're going to throw the screen pass, swing pass out to the left. He's to midfield, and he's into Indian Creek territory down to the 46. And a pickup of what, about 7 yards? 7 yards to Kyvan Bandy into Indian Creek territory, down to the 46. It'll be second down and 3. Nice pickup on first down for the Owen Valley offense. Clock, though, starting to become a factor with only 2:20 left in the third. 24-0 lead Indian Creek on the IU Credit Union scoreboard. Second down and 3. Shotgun snap. Here comes the rush. Anderson going to get hit. He'll go down. That's going to be a big loss. And he really didn't have time to throw the ball away on that one, John. They were coming. All out, and a loss all the way back to the 45 of Owen Valley brings up third down and 12. So again, as John said, I think at halftime, Patriots will take a step or two forward and then 3 or 4 steps backwards. That's kind of the way the offense has been tonight. They've showed promise, but then right when it looks like they've got something going, got to give credit to Indian Creek's defense as a part of that too. They come up with a big play, and Owen Valley just not executing at times, and it's just killed their momentum on drives here this evening.
Yeah, because they had great field position to start this series, and now look where they're at.
Third and 12 from their own 45. Anderson has time this time over the middle. Atkinson makes a catch to the 40, 35, down to the 30. He's down on the play. Beautiful throw, Eli Anderson on the slant to Derek Atkinson all the way down to the 30. 25-yard pass played at Insurance Services first down for the Owen Valley Patriots. Eli Anderson again, so nice zip right between the numbers, 22.
That was really nice.
Beautiful
Nice run, too.
Yeah, by Atkinson. And we've seen his athleticism on the basketball court this past season. Anderson to Kyvan Bandy. Short gain inside the 30. Down to the 29, maybe only about a yard. Second down and 9 for Owen Valley as we're inside a minute now in the third quarter. Indian Creek 24, Owen Valley nothing on the IU Credit Union scoreboard. So second and 9. Atkinson split wide right. Hardin and Philippi to the left. Shotgun formation, second and 9 from the 29 of Indian Creek. Fake the handoff to Bandy. Anderson's hit, and this time he just throws it out of bounds.
Yep, good job.
And they say, I guess Tim Hardin was close enough over there. I thought that probably should have been intentional grounding.
It went out of bounds.
But they're going to call it incomplete. And the good thing is it went well past the line of scrimmage.
Yeah.
Elijah Anderson's
I
pass
don't know. Is that rules for
incomplete.
the NFL?
I don't know.
There's so many rules and all of them, I can't remember.
Third down and 9, but it saved some yardage there. Smart play by Eli Anderson that time. Third and 9. Shotgun again. Bandy straight ahead. Nothing. He's going to be thrown for about a 3-yard loss. It's almost like they had a little run blitz that time, John.
Well, again, the play takes too long to start.
So fourth down and 12 to the 32 of Indian Creek. Down to 17 seconds left. They might run this down to the end of the third and talk about this crucial fourth down play coming up. Another fourth and double-digit yardage to go deep in Indian Creek territory here in the second half. That'll do it for the third quarter. After 3 on the IU Credit Union scoreboard. Indian Creek 24, Owen Valley nothing. Fourth quarter coming up. You're listening to Owen Valley Patriot Football, the high school game of the week on WCLS.
At the end of the third quarter, our score is Indian Creek 24, Owen Valley 0.
I'm wondering, is it the computer or is it the camera? You know, like, because he was saying it's the camera. Is the camera talking to the cloud and this is talking to the cloud and that's how the broadcast is happening? Or it's talking directly to it. Is it? I think. Because this camera's on press box's network. Yeah. I'm talking to the press box. That's how it's connecting. So yeah, it's talking to you. So your computer is what's actually broadcasting the screen? No. Or pushing the screen, or at least uploading the screen to. We might need to connect Ethernet into the computer.
All right, huge play coming up for the Owen Valley offense as we're back in Trafalgar, home of the Indian Creek Braves. Indian Creek 24, Owen Valley nothing on the high school football game of the week as we begin the fourth and final quarter. Owen Valley will be right to left on your radio dial in the road white with the red numerals trimmed in blue. White shirts, white pants, and white helmets. They are right to left. Fourth and 12 at the Indian Creek 32-yard line, it looks like. Trips to the left, single receiver to the right. Shotgun, low snap. Anderson has it. Trying to set up a middle screen, and they read that one, John, nicely.
Yeah, they sure did.
Defense had some pressure, and they had the middle. They were trying to hit Bandy coming out of the backfield, and the linebacker or one of the DBs came up and stuck with him. There was really nowhere to go with it.
Yeah, they had 2 rushers on Anderson. The others were holding back, and like I say, he had nowhere to go with it. Unfortunately, he didn't throw that into an Indian Creek athlete's hands and off in the room the other direction. Yeah,
Eli just had nowhere to go with it that time, and unfortunately, Owen Valley again moving the football, but goes by the wayside.
I think it was a good call. Just,
yeah, I do too.
Well defended.
Yeah, really good execution by the Indian Creek defense right there, no question. Indian Creek with the ball, power pitch to Malachi Mink near side. They're just able to turn the corner tonight, and then he breaks a couple of tackles. Again, the Patriots, instead of form tackling, just kind of trying to grab at him.
It looked like he pushed him forward.
Yeah. He ends up getting across the 40 to the 41-yard line, a pickup of 8 yards. It'll be second down and 2. So second and 2, Indian Creek in the home blue jerseys, white pants, red numerals with the white trim and the white helmets. They are left to right in your fourth and final quarter here, leading 24-0.
I'm sure they're going to take their time now.
Well, we've not had any update on the Edgewood score, but at halftime it was 56-0 Cascade. Second down and 12. Sauer going to keep it. Nothing there right up the middle. 50, 45 into Owen Valley territory down to the 41-yard line. Just plenty, so fast. Heading for 19 yards. Is that right, John?
Results in an Indian
Yes.
Creek Brave.
19-yard run.
First down.
Whatever you say on that one, I'll just quit adding.
Shout out to Robert Harris as is tuned in tonight, watching the Hummingbirds and listening to the game, he says. Robert, appreciate it.
Sawyer now has 9 carries, 132 yards rushing. He's had a nice evening. He's got 97 yards passing as well.
He's quick. Really, really fast. And he makes good decisions pretty quickly,
Yeah,
John. What, I mean,
you're right. He reads everything pretty quick. That was a good call on yours there, Tony.
yeah.
Yes, you would.
Ball down to the 41-yard line. 1st and 10, trips left. Sauer to throw. Little screen pass. Caught out there by number 10. That's Nathan Dunnigan. Owen Valley really did a pretty good job defending that, but he does get short yardage across the 40 down to the Patriot 37 maybe.
Pass is complete, number 10.
Second down and 6
5
after.
yards.
Stop the play by
Well,
number
it's second and
7,
6.
Timothy Harden. Second down.
Timothy Harden, one of the Patriots on the stop on the defense there. Down to 10 minutes left in this one. Second down and 6 for Indian Creek. Play clock down to 14 seconds. They're just looking over to the sideline and don't have
They're
to be
just
in
taking their time.
Yeah, don't have to be in any hurry. The clock is their friend right now, continuing to run with 9:45 left in this one. Twins left, single receiver to the right on second down and 6 from the Owen Valley 37-yard line. Penalty flags. Delay a game, I believe. It is delay a game on Indian Creek. Only their second penalty of the night for 20 yards. That'll make it second down and 11. Put the ball back into the Owen Valley 42-yard line. But John, kind of like last week, I mean, Owen Valley's defense has played pretty well tonight. There's just been a couple of big plays.
Couple big plays. Special teams again, just a good punt by Sawyer there in the first half.
But,
and their offense has done a better job than last week. They just haven't been able to finish.
I mean, I look at this. I mean, it's 24-0, but if you weren't watching the scoreboard and just watching the game, you would think it was, a nip and tuck battle. Second and long, punt fake. They're going up the sideline. Emberton is back there. Oh, he missed him. I mean, he had Atkinson beat by about 7 or 8 yards as Derek bit on that pump fake, but he overthrew him incomplete. That's fortunate for Owen Valley right there. That had 6 points written all over it.
Yeah, well, he's missed 3 passes tonight that would have been touchdowns just by being too far ahead of the receiver. He's let him too much.
And a pretty throw.
All 3 have been good throws.
Yeah, he overthrew him by 3 or 4 yards that time. And, I mean, he was wide open. I mean, that was going to be an easy 6. But instead, for Owen Valley, they are fortunate that it was thrown over the intended receiver. So it's third down and 11. It's Patriot 42. 9:23 left in this one.
No reason to take their time now because the play clock's.
Yeah, 2 seconds. They have to call timeout. We'll take a timeout. 9:23 left as the clock was winding down. The play clock on Indian Creek. We're back in 1 minute. 24-0 Braves over the Owen Valley Patriots. You're listening to Owen Valley Patriot football, the high school game of the week on WCLS.
Kendra Aruda, Alana Clapp, Maeve Dowdy, Layla Emberton, Laney Ingleking, Nia Gossman, Kendall Guernsey, Bailey Miller, Addie Patterson, Jaya Ramey, Kendra Robertson, Kelly Rose, Addie Rowland, and Maggie Smith. And welcome now to the sideline for your cheerleaders, the new first-year head coach, Jean Robertson. Your 2023 Fall Indian Creek cheerleaders. And no one cares. Let's go, Duck Sock.
9:23 remaining here at Indian Creek High School. The Braves facing a 3rd and 11, leading 24-0 over Owen Valley at the Patriot 42-yard line. Sauer to throw, little shovel pass forward to Mink, makes a man miss at the 35 to the 30, first down the far sideline to the 20, the 15, the 10. What speed! Touchdown! Malachi Mink turning on the Jets, making it 30-0. Indian Creek over the Owen Valley Patriots. 42-yard screen pass, Coach.
Yeah, well, a little shuffle pass. Wasn't even touched.
Second touchdown pass of the night for Sauer. I mean, that's just pure athleticism right there.
And that's Malachi Mink's second touchdown.
Yeah. Mink turning on the Jets. Wow. 9:13 left. Aiden Long, who has been perfect on the season for point afters. On the hold is Jackson Ramey. Snap is on its way. Good. Placement down. Kick is up. Right down the middle. Good again from Aiden Long. 9:13 to go in this one. Indian Creek 31, Owen Valley nothing. Back in 1 minute on the IU Credit Union scoreboard. You're listening to Owen Valley Patriot Football, the high school game of the week on WCLS.
Our score is Indian Creek 31, Owen Valley 0. That drive capped off by the Jalen Sauer to Malachi touchdown pass with 5 plays, 68 yards in 2 minutes and 41 seconds.
Speed.
Oh, yeah.
Man, did he turn on the Jets up that
He sure
sideline
did.
or what?
I mean, he ran right by those guys. And they all had an angle.
Does that kid run track? The Mink kid?
He does everything. I'm pretty sure he does track. He was injured last year. That's why.
Man, I tell you what. The way he turned it on up the sideline there was like, woo, like flash.
Yeah, he's so fast.
Yeah.
He got a knee injury last year, so.
I think I remember that because he did. Well, no, it was 2 years ago. You guys had a receiver that didn't get a play against Owen Valley that time.
He did run track, but might play baseball again this year.
Oh, okay. Well, that was fast. Tony Kale along with the coach John Chance, 31-0 now after an impressive 42-yard screen pass from Jalen Sauer to Malachi Mink. 42 yards later, 31-0 now our score with only 9:13 left.
And he was past, all the Owen Valley defenders passed him. And when he had the ball turn, there was no one basically left. And the ones that were left couldn't even get to him. Or he ran right by him.
Shout out to Owen Valley head boys basketball coach, new coach Matt McGowan, listening tonight. John has us tuned in, he said. He's actually watching the live stream on Owen Valley Patriots YouTube and, of course, listening to us. So, Coach, we appreciate that. Look forward to covering the Patriots this winter. High school hoops. Kickoff went through the wickets of the Owen Valley receiver. Now, did he touch it? If he didn't touch it, it went out of bounds. That should bring the ball out to the 35, but I think he may have gotten a hand on it. I don't know. Yes, he did. So a little special teams gaff by Owen Valley there.
That's the second one in 2 weeks.
And that puts
The other one was put him on the 2-yard line. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, they're moving it up.
Okay, there is a flag. So
They are going to pick it again.
So there's no special teams gaff. Ball will come out to the 35-yard line. So Owen Valley, right now, John, you're just looking to build a little momentum for next week with Edgewood coming to town. The Mustangs really struggling. A lot of injuries right now.
Update there, 63-2.
63-2. Cascade putting a whipping on the Mustangs tonight. Again, Edgewood with a lot of starters out on offense this evening. Quarterback, tailback. Struggling. Here's Eli Anderson throwing right side, out of bounds. Braden Philippi on the reception to the 41. Gain of 6, second down and 4 for Owen Valley. 9:09 left in this one. See if the Patriots can go down and get one on the board here. Break the shutout this evening. West Parish and Pentago Funeral Home coaches post-game show will be coming up. Eli Anderson, right side, intended for Calvin Dean, incomplete. It'll be 3rd down and 4 for Owen Valley from their own 41. We'll have Owen Valley and Edgewood next week. And then our next Owen Valley broadcast after that will be in week 6, when they will be at home against the Sullivan Golden Arrows, who are a very good football team this year, JC.
Yep, as usual. Big game tonight against Northfield.
Yeah, I believe that's down at Sullivan
And they
today.
had that big rally to beat South Vermilion.
Here comes the rush. Eli Anderson has to get rid of it, and a good thing that the pass went over the head of Calvin Dean, because that was going to lose about 3 or 4 yards. It goes incomplete, out of bounds. 4th down and 4 coming up.
If our listeners don't know, the Sullivan South Vermilion game had to be
Intended for number 2, Calvin Dean, 4th down.
called, not called, but canceled or postponed because of the weather on Friday. and they were in the fourth quarter. What was it? 3 minutes left, and Sullivan was down 2 touchdowns. So they played on Monday night, tied it, and then won in overtime on a field goal. Bandy on the run, Tony.
Yep, Kyvan Bandy runs for the first down into the territory of Indian Creek down to the 47. So a huge fourth down play. Kyvan Bandy keeps it, takes off running,
11 yards.
and gets the first down for 11 yards to keep the Owen Valley offensive.
I've got him just under 100 yards. He's got 96 yards on 21 carries.
13 insurance first downs. Here's a rifle over the middle. Ball tipped around 2 or 3 times, intended for Philippi. 2 Indian Creek Braves almost picked it off, and fortunately it drops down to the turf. Incomplete. I mean, that was rifled over the middle.
Incomplete, intended for number 23, Braden Philippi. Broken up
Braden
on the play.
Philippi got his hands on it, but there were 2 defenders right there, and Eli
I think
Anderson.
he's been double teamed most of the evening. It
Yes.
seems like that.
It seems like it.
They've always got someone there on the inside, someone on the outside.
The biggest receiving threat returning by far for Owen Valley coming off last year is Braden Philippi. And Philippi is just he is a senior this year, 6'4". Tim Harden on a little jet sweep. Turns the corner, not much there, maybe down to the 45 of Indian Creek. It'll be 3rd and long, 3rd and about 8. Again, 4-down territory. We are inside 8 minutes and 25 seconds now in this football game. 31-0 Indian Creek over the Owen Valley Patriots. Again, the Patriots just trying to get a little momentum here late in this ball game, get some points on the board. Eli Anderson looks over the defense, checks the sideline for the play call. Eli back in the shotgun. Twins left, single receiver right. Anderson looking left, will throw out here. Intended for Tim Harden. He has the catch. Tried to stiff arm the defender, but couldn't get away from him. Maybe down to the 42. It'll be a short gain, but it brings up a manageable 4th down. And 5 for Owen Valley to the 42 of Indian Creek. Ben Wagler on the stop defensively. Tim Harden, boy, he really had a great effort trying to shed that defender, but give the defender credit for hanging on there.
Well, again, Indian Creek's defense, they're attacking. Once the ball is off into the receiver's hands, they're coming. They're attacking.
Trips to the right, 4th down and 5. Patriots have converted a couple of 4th downs. Here's Anderson on the quarterback draw, and he's going to be stopped short to the 40-yard line. Looked like he might have a chance to get it for a moment as the first 2 guys came in and he eluded them. But there was a couple of other defenders that were able to slow him down and stop him about 2 or 3 yards shy of the first down. And that's a Langwell Title Company change of possession. Indian Creek football, Langwell Title Company, serving Owen and surrounding counties since 1958. Owen Valley still being shut out with only 7:18 left in this game tonight. 31-0 our score, Indian Creek. Jalen Sauer, big night for the quarterback. He'll pitch to coming around on the little jet sweep, or
It's a pass.
that's actually it's a forward pass because he did toss it forward. Good call on that, John, because he did not hand it off. He did throw it forward, so that's a pass play. Almost like a jet sweep. Jackson Palmer on the reception. That'll be just shy midfield to the 48, just across the 48-yard line. And the clock stopped for some reason. I don't know why. But they've, I don't know if we've got an official's timeout here. Nobody's hurt, are they?
I don't think so. I don't know.
Play clock's not started. The game clock is stopped with 7:10 left as we approach 9 o'clock here at WCLS 97.7 The Sound.
Well, maybe he went out of bounds.
Bloomington, Ellisville, Spencer. Yeah, maybe he did get out of bounds. 2nd down and 8 from the, or 2nd down and 2 from the 48, I should say. Sauer, little quick screen pass, a little hitch. 1st down, cutting to the far sideline. Number 5, that's Jackson Palmer. Down to the 20, the 10, the 5. Harden can't get him. Touchdown. 52 yards. And again, John, one of those plays where they throw it short and then the receivers just take off. Too athletic, and the Patriots can't get them. Jackson Palmer that time, number 5. That one covering 52 yards for the Indian Creek touchdown. That'll put us in running clock territory with 6:58 left in this one, and this one has been blown wide open, 37-0. I tell you, the Braves have some athletes, John.
Yeah, they do. Well, like I said, they've lost their 2 games, 42-28, but in both games, they were in the game going into the 4th quarter.
Hayden Long for the point after. Again, be running clock the rest of the way with only 6:58 left in this one. Long perfect on the year. Kick is right down the middle, stays perfect. Hayden Long automatic through the first 3 weeks of the season. 38-0 ball game. Owen Valley trailing with 6:58 left in this one on the IU Credit Union scoreboard. Again, thanks to Nathan and the Owen Valley Patriots YouTube page staff upstairs on the press box, letting us be a part of their broadcast here this evening. Yeah, I told Rhonda that last weekend. I think we mentioned that on the way home from last Saturday night's game.
60 yards in 60 seconds.
So 6:58 left, 38-0. WCLS, Bloomington, Ellettsville, Spencer. Friday night next week, we're at Patriot Field. Black and blue plaque trophy game. 2 teams on the struggle bus right now. Hopefully both teams will be healthy going in.
Yeah, and I think I am safe to say both teams winter is 1 and 2.
Yes, yeah, you're absolutely correct on that one.
Unless some drastic, and I mean drastic, miracle occurs.
38-0
But
here.
there's been some good things by Owen Valley tonight, especially on offense. They're a lot better than they were last week. They just couldn't finish drives.
Well, you talked about, you felt Keys, and Coach White mentioned it as well, about the big plays. And, man, they've given up some big ones.
Given them up,
And a lot of them on short passes that turn into long runs after the catch.
Running.
Right.
And Owen Valley just hasn't had a big play. Had some nice plays, they just haven't had a big play.
6:58 to go. 38-0. Since Owen Valley gets the ball, start to possession, they'll get the running clock going here. Indian Creek going through their little pre-kickoff routine, where they bunch up and then act like they're going to fake or kick it onside and fake it, and then line up in the regular formation. Well, that's just to set things up on film to try to use it later on in the year in the game.
Yeah, well, it also takes away from practice. You got to practice something.
Tim Harden at his own 15-yard line. Across the 20, fumbled but fell on it. He'll keep the possession here.
You know, when you see that formation, Tony, on the kickoff, so you got to spend some time during the week working on it in case they do onside kicking.
First down, Owen Valley.
So poor field position for Owen Valley. The running clock is going here. 6:36 left. Patriots will have it at their own 18-yard line. And another situation on special teams where the Patriots kind of have a strugble on that.
I think he was looking for a hole to go through, and I think he may have waited just a little too long because it closed on him real quick.
Well, he had to go. He bobbled the ball. The ball was bobbled.
Also,
he had to go back and grab it.
That's why I said he was looking for that hole, and it just closed on him quickly.
Well, it's not been good on the scoreboard, but still had an enjoyable night with you, John.
Oh, okay. I thought you were going to say there are still some positives. But
Oh, yeah. Well, they've had some positives. We've talked about
very
that.
Very pleasant with you, Tony.
Eli Anderson rolls to his right. Being chased from behind, fires up the field. Caught by Calvin Dean and out of bounds. It'll be a first down. Insurance Services first down to the 32. Yeah, between the 20s, Owen Valley's moved the football, but just can't get it across the goal line. Excuse me.
Los Angeles pass is complete. Number 2, Calvin Dean.
14 Insurance Services first downs tonight for Owen Valley. Insurance Services at 205 East Morgan Street, Spencer. Remember, representing Auto Owners Insurance Company, a member of First Insurance Group.
That was Calvin's first reception tonight.
Eli Anderson all day to throw. Fires on the slant to Atkinson. Makes the catch across the 35. And Derek hits maybe to the 36-yard line. Short gain of about 4. They're going to give him 5 to the 37.
Pass is number 22,
and sideline is cheering. Number 45 just came into the game. He's not on our roster, so obviously someone the players are pulling forward, and he gets some playing time in there. 5 minutes left in this one. It's 38-0. Eli Anderson gets hit, and he'll go down on the sack.
Well, 57 minutes.
Sacked on the play, the Owen Valley Patriots. Eli Anderson back to the 29-yard line. 3rd down and 13 coming up now. Big loss in the play. We're down to 4:42 left. And that's pretty much real time because of the running clock. 38-0 ball game here. 3rd and 13 from their own 29 for the Patriots. Indian Creek trying to get some guys off. Boy, if they would have snapped the ball real quick, John, they could have gotten too many men on the field, but they didn't. Eli Anderson across his body, fires to Tim Harden about the 39. So that'll be a pickup of 10 yards. 10 yards to the 39. They mark it to the 40, actually. 11-yard pickup. 4th and 2 for Owen Valley. 4 minutes left in this one.
And that was Harden, wasn't it?
Yeah, Tim Harden on the reception. So 4th and 2, 3:55 left in this one, and a 38-0 Indian Creek lead with the running clock situation late in the contest. Anderson fakes to Bandy. He gets hit. Face mask. Here comes the flag. He gets loose. Near side 45 to the 50. Spins into Indian Creek territory and the first down. Now, I don't know if the 15-yard face mask penalty will be more yardage than what Eli Anderson ended up running for the first down to about the 47 of Indian Creek. Either way, it's going to be a 1st and 10 Owen Valley Insurance Services first down with 3:20 left.
They're going to add on to it.
Oh, that'll be awesome.
So it was 14-yard gain, and they just marched on 5.
So 14-yard run, and they're calling that a inadvertent face mask. So 1st and 10 to the 42 of Indian Creek. 3 minutes left. Patriots trying to punch one on the board. Anderson looking again. Pump fakes, fires over the middle, deflected. Incomplete, intended for Braden Philippi at about the 25-yard line. But again, the clock will continue to run now, even on the incomplete passes with the running clock situation here.
On the sack earlier for the Braves.
All right.
Number 45, TJ Klusner.
TJ Klusner was the guy they were cheering for, 45, and he came in and got the sack a couple of plays ago. 2nd and 10 at the Indian Creek 42 with 2.5 minutes left. Eli Anderson near side pass thrown behind the intended receiver. Atkinson out there.
Eric Atkinson.
So 3rd down and 10 from the 42 down to 2:15 left.
I don't know if I've ever had a Owen Valley quarterback while I've been doing this. They have 33 attempts.
33
That was
attempts.
his 33
I tell you, Brody Lester, I think
but
last
I
year in a
don't-
game had maybe more than that in a game that we did. I think so. I know Indian Creek was one of those games where they threw the ball a lot, both teams.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
3rd and 10, shotgun. Here comes the rush from behind. Anderson fires it over the middle. That's going to be picked off. Oh, the 2 defenders took it away from each other. So Eli Anderson avoids the interception. That's the cardinal sin for a quarterback, John, to roll to your right and throw back across the middle of the field. Usually it does not result in something positive
No, it does not.
on every level of football. I'm not talking just high
Nice
school.
pass defense on the Indian Creek defender.
Think back to Brett Favre with the Vikings in the NFC Championship game and trying to make something happen, throwing it back across the middle and picked off.
Oh, was that against the Packers?
That was against the Saints.
Oh.
And the Saints went on to play the Colts in the Super Bowl after that. Here's Anderson. 4th and long over the middle, and it's deflected, incomplete, intended for Calvin Dean. 1 minute left. We'll have maybe one more snap for Indian Creek. They'll probably just do a victory formation kneel, and that should do it. 38-3, or 38-0, I should say, the score. And that's going to end up being our final in this one. And it'll be official in about 47 seconds. So Owen Valley showing some positive things tonight, but again, nothing on the scoreboard. Big plays, once again, the key this week. Owen Valley giving up against this Indian Creek offense, who had scored 28 points in each game the first couple of weeks. Victory formation, and the quarterback will take a knee, and that should do it. Down to 22 seconds left as the teams start to come out to midfield to shake hands. Indian Creek Braves pick up their first win of the season. Career victory number 8 for head coach Casey Gillen as they win it big here tonight. By a final score on the IU Credit Union scoreboard as the fireworks go off, 38-0. It is now officially final. Indian Creek over Owen Valley. Stay tuned. West Parish and Pedigo Funeral Home Coach's post-game show coming up. You're listening to Owen Valley Patriot Football, the high school game of the week on WCLS.